Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. As we all know, wafer manufacturing is the core link of the global semiconductor industry, and lithography technology is the basis for manufacturing wafers. Many people regard lithography as the heart of the wafer manufacturing industry, which shows the important position of lithography technology in the wafer manufacturing industry. It can be said that wafer manufacturing that cannot be separated from lithography technology, especially high-end advanced chips, cannot be separated from EUV lithography. When it comes to EUV lithography machines, many people first think of ASML in the Netherlands. Yes, this kind of EUV lithography machine is the only one in the world that can independently produce it, and no other company can do this kind of lithography machine. You know, an extreme ultraviolet lithography machine involves hundreds of thousands of parts and involves a lot of basic technologies, which is very difficult to study. The Dutch ASML company can independently complete the production of this product, which is inseparable from the support of technology and equipment from other countries such as the United States. Because of this, the Dutch ASML company will obey Biden's order to cut off the supply to the Chinese mainland market. To put it bluntly, it is having to bow under the eaves. Of course, in addition to the pressure from the United States, the Dutch ASML company has repeatedly cut off its supply to China, which is also their own choice. ASML's CEO repeatedly stressed that it is impossible for China to make an open design, and ASML in the Netherlands has an irreplaceable absolute advantage in extreme ultraviolet lithography technology. Objectively speaking, ASML in the Netherlands is a bit arrogant, but this is understandable. Lithography technology is indeed unavoidable. In other words, ASML in the Netherlands does have the capital to be arrogant. They have mastered the basic technology, but they are too arrogant. However, ASML in the Netherlands may not realize that the traditional silicon chip industry has come to an end. The 3 nanometers, 2 nanometers, and even 1 nanometer processes are approaching their physical limits. The manufacturing cost is rising, the manufacturing difficulty is rising, and the yield rate is declining. Considering many factors, traditional silicon cores are no longer the first choice for the future chip industry. Against this background, semiconductor industries in various countries around the world are actively developing new technologies, such as photonic chips and quantum chips. At first, everyone thought it would take a long time to study new manufacturing methods and materials, but to ASML's surprise, with the breakthrough of EUV lithography technology, there are more and more alternative options. As another major force in semiconductor manufacturing equipment, Japan has not been idle either. It has continuously increased its investment in scientific research and technological innovation, making great progress in negative ion liquid technology. According to Canon Japan, circuit patterns can be directly printed on silicon using nanoscale molds to produce high-quality chips. The advantages of this technology are obvious: high efficiency, low cost, and high precision. At present, Canon Japan has successfully mass-produced 5 nanometers process silicon chips, but ASML of the Netherlands is panicking. In addition to NIL technology, Japanese companies have developed particle accelerators that can not only achieve shortwave extreme ultraviolet light sources, but also greatly improve lithography accuracy and efficiency, and are expected to replace EUV light sources, making EUV lithography less important. In general, facing the continuous challenges of Japanese lithography machine manufacturers to the monopoly of ASML in the Netherlands, a series of technological breakthroughs have been brought about. Once the extreme ultraviolet lithography machine manufactured by ASML is no longer necessity, ASML's position in the high-end lithography machine market will be impacted, and the long-term monopoly will also collapse. When new standards for the semiconductor industry are introduced, it is also an opportunity for China's chip industry. What China needs to do now is to be patient, hold a "watch the tigers fight" mentality, make persistent efforts, increase research efforts, strive to achieve technological breakthroughs as soon as possible, and achieve the goal of chip self-sufficiency. Developing the chip industry is a tough battle that requires long-term investment and persistence. The efforts of a few companies alone are far from enough and require the support of the whole society. China needs more talents to devote themselves to this field, more funds to invest in research and development, and the whole society needs to form an atmosphere of respecting knowledge and advocating innovation. Some people say that this is a war without gunpowder. But I want to say that this is more of a relay race about the future of the country. Every generation has its own mission, and the mission of this generation of Chinese people is to catch up in this technological race and contribute their own strength to the development of the country. The existence of lithography machines has a far greater impact on China than the technical level. It is a symbol of the country's scientific and technological strength, the key to economic transformation, and the embodiment of national self-confidence. Faced with challenges, China should not be afraid, but should rise to the challenge. As the old saying goes, heaven moves vigorously, and a gentleman strives for self-improvement. In this technological race, China may lag behind temporarily, but as long as China perseveres, it will eventually usher in the day when the clouds will clear and the moon will shine. Let China look forward to the day when the lithography machine, made in China, can stand proudly at the top of the world and write a new chapter for China's scientific and technological development. After all, the strength of a country is not only reflected in the GDP figures, but also in the ability to master core technologies. Let China work together and work tirelessly to realize this dream. What do you think about this?